Yeah, well, listen. So I guess based upon that, one of two things, right? He's either a sexual predator or he's getting set up. Right? You know what I mean? It's one or the other. It's black and white. In this occasion, because of who he is, because of the money, because of the fame, unfortunately, it does. And we don't know any. So I shouldn't even say that because it's kind of insulting to any victims of sexual abuse. So it is a tricky situation. It's a
we just don't have the data.
I mean, you got to tread carefully. But what I do want to talk about is I saw some tweets before having to bring these up. This was rather disturbing. Well, listen, I just got to say the fact that you're mocking his accent and he's sending out a serious tweet there and it's kind of a cry for help. And you're mocking him. That's not nice. No, so listen, you took it down. I was about to read it in a more nice, heartfelt manner and one with a little more understanding. I think he's since deleted those tweets is what I saw. But yeah, I mean, listen, hold on. Let me just adjust my contact lens because I have astigmatism, so it always moves around. Suicide intervention, yet ridiculing me in this manner online at this horrible time in my life. I'm trying to stay strong for my kids and the people that rely on me and that love and support me. Thanks for the insults, hypocrites. So yeah, I mean, listen, maybe he's been getting some shit online, which is, that's just the way it is. Unfortunately, social media is full of a lot of people, but that is a nasty claim or allegation. It's a very nasty allegation. So people are going to do that. But listen, if he is innocent, I can understand his fucking pain because that's a very, very, and it's a big if. It's a big if. We have to look at it from both sides. It's a big if.
Yeah, it's a tough thing.
If he is innocent and he keeps going through this, fuck, man, I feel for the guy. If he's innocent, well, if you look at the facts of the matter, right, and I don't swing off the nuts of Conor McGregor. Far from it. I don't, but I'm just calling the facts like I see them here. There has been allegations. Has there been any charges? There's been no charges yet. And from what I understand of the previous ones, that wasn't through the lady in question or whoever it was, the victim or supposed victim not coming forward. They came forward and tried to aggressively have charges pressed, but they never were. And why is that? So I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I am wrong, I apologize to any alleged victims. And if he's innocent, then fucking the whole world owes Conor McGregor a big apology because it's a very, very nasty time. We don't know anything more about it, so we might as well just leave that one there. But we'd be remiss not to mention it because he's the biggest star in the sport of mixed martial arts, one of the big stars in the fucking world. Let's be honest.
There has never been a more must-win fight than this one, right?
This is it. If he doesn't win this one, he's relegated to fighting those guys that he becomes a name to try to propel people. And you don't ever want to be
Colby will never let him live it down.
I mean, I honestly believe that if Colby wins this fight, he kind of goes on to the next thing, starts to call Usman out again. It's what he's done. When did you hear Colby, for as much as he ragged on Robbie Lawler, or for as much as he hardly ever mentions those guys anymore. He goes on
this one's different, though. This one's different.
No, I get it. But when he ragged on those guys, he ragged on RDA before they fought. He rags on everybody he fights. But then once he beats them, he kind of just goes on to the next thing. And I do believe that for as personal as this one may seem, if Covington wins this fight, he'll go on to the next thing and try to get back in there with Usman.
I'm going to be watching Colby. I'm a big fan of Colby. He's a winner. He's a champ. And it's going to be a great evening, a great fight. And I just wish him best of luck. But I've just seen him a lot. And he's tough. Good luck, champ.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Mr. President.
Thank you. And Dana brought along a few of his friends. And these are not people you want to pick a fight with. Because under those beautiful suits are a lot of muscle, a lot of power, a lot of genius for fighting and for other things. But a lot of genius under those suits. Because under those beautiful suits are a lot of muscle, a lot of power, a lot of genius for fighting and for other things. But a lot of genius under those suits. A few members of the UFC community. So here's a man he used to walk into that ring and he still does, and he's as good as there is in the world. Number one in the world. You don't want to pick a fight with him at a bar. Let's say you had a fight and you happen to meet Colby Covington. You say, what's your name? And he said, my name's Colby Covington. And the first time I saw Covington and then Colby, he walks into the ring. Now, he wasn't fighting, but he walked in with that same hat that you're wearing. It said, keep America great. It says, make America, he doesn't care. As long as it has Trump on it someplace, he doesn't care. He doesn't discriminate. And it was 10 people against one. Now, if we had 10 people against that one, those 10 people would be in serious trouble. They said, what the hell? But I'd like to introduce Colby Covington. Great fighter. Great fighter. Incredible. He is a great fighter. Three months ago, I saw him fight a guy. He looked like it would be impossible to beat. I never saw muscles. He had muscles on muscles on muscles. And Colby's a very fit guy and, fantastic, but he didn't look quite the same. It wasn't even a contest. It went a few rounds, and it was like, I couldn't believe what you did. He took him apart so easily. It was like an easy day at the office. So you have to explain that to me someday, Colby, but we love you, man. You're with us, and we're with you. Another great champion. Another great champion, Henry Cejudo, who is one of the best in the world. And Henry, please stand, please. Henry is... And you won the championship twice, right, Henry? Twice. He won it twice. He's, don't mess with him. Don't mess with him. And his brother, Alonzo, is here. Alonzo Cruz. Thank you very much, Alonzo. Thank you. Thank you. And Alonzo doesn't mess with Henry. He learned that a long time ago. So one of the best fighters in the world, and he's got a tremendous fight coming up against, I guess, the #1 rated pound-for-pound fighter, Justin Gaethje. Please, stand up, Justin. Justin Gaethje, thank you. And you feel good about that fight? He said he's going to knock him out. Well, we're going to be watching. It's right before the election, but I think I'm going to be watching, okay? I'll be watching. You better believe it. That's going to be an incredible fight. Good luck. Good luck, Justin. Great fighter.